Welcome back, and thank you for joining for another whiskey review. Today we're going to go back to Islay, check out one of the youngest distilleries there, Kilchoman, in the Machir Bay, 46% ABV. Down to the last little bit of this bottle. This was again another one of Malted Man Cave and I, Keith, one of our swaps. We got together with one of our whiskey buddies, Dustin, over the weekend, had a few drinks, had a few laughs. Took the guys, since they're not native to Columbus, to Columbus's greatest Scotch bar. We had some great drinks, had a Downmore 30, 45% ABV for a measly $50. Say measly, half joking. As well as a nice little steak dinner afterwards. So after the night was done, I gave Keith some stuff, Keith gave me some stuff, and one of these is this Kilchoman. I've only done one Kilchoman before, the Loch Gorm, which was very similar to the Ugadale and a whiskey I was extremely impressed with. I've liked all the stuff that's come out of Kilchoman. Really anxious to see what they do once they get a little more age on some of their whiskeys. Kilchoman right now, I don't believe releases anything with an age statement, and this is very similar because the distillery is very young, but what they have been turning out is quality stuff. And from the initial taste of this, same quality whiskey that I was expecting from them. So again, this is 46% ABV, uncolored, unchill filtered. Let's get into it. Natural color, let's take a quick look at it. It's a beautiful rich gold. Oh, let's get into this smell. Smoke. Vanilla. Sour something. Sour honey. Sour honey with apples. It's a green tart apple with light caramel, honey, and a sour lemon squeezed on top of the whole thing. Just absolutely wonderful on the nose. These Kilchomans, I tell you what, this is probably 5-6-year-old whiskey, I'm guessing, just like the Loch Gorm. I think the Loch Gorm had a statement on it. It was like 5 years old. I was amazed. That Loch Gorm had, I think, a 5 or 6 year age statement on it, and it was every bit the age that our Big Ugadale was, in my opinion. It was richer, it was rounder, and this, I'm getting a similar experience. Now, unlike the Loch Gorm, I don't believe this has any sherry cask maturation. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is strictly bourbon cask, at least by the color and by the smells that I'm picking up. I'm guessing it's mainly bourbon cask maturation. But still just that rich barley, that sign of quality that you know they use top quality ingredients in casks when they maturate, in a maturation process for this one. Yeah, lemon, lime, honey, apples, a little bit of like a sour tart note. Vanilla, man. It's got a little bit of everything when it comes to a fruity, smoky, candy dram. Maybe the honey's almost turned into a little bit of caramel. All right, take a sip. Tell you guys what I think it tastes. Just a little bit of water. This one's at 46, so I don't want to take it down too much. So on the palate, I'm definitely getting that lemon lime, that tart apple. Obviously, there's smoke there. Cinnamon. There's a bready quality, not necessarily bready. It's something unique. The only thing I can kind of rationalize that it reminds me of is this. We have a pizza chain called Donato's here, and they'll make like dessert pizzas. And they make like a cinnamon apple pizza. That it's not really a pizza, it's like a dessert. It's almost like a tart, where it's like the dough and the bread, and there's apple, and they put cinnamon all over it. And I'm getting a lot of that, like the crust of it, like the crust that hardens on the top, not the part that has apple in it. Although there is apple, but just a hard apple, hard green tart apple. I'm specifically referring to the crust of that apple cinnamon. You would probably call it turnover from Donato's. They make, again, is kind of a dessert dish. And again, they sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top of it, and it's really, really rich, and it's warm, and it's really satisfying, and I'm getting a lot of that on the taste of this Kilchoman. which I'm extremely pleased with. A very, very solid nose and taste, at least neat. I'll tell you what, Kilchoman was not some whiskey that I instantly wanted to gravitate to because I am such an Islay fan. And you think, well, it's an Islay distillery, why wouldn't you want to gravitate to it? Well, I'll tell you, because I like the classics. Lagavulin, Ardbeg, Lafroig, the big southern peat monsters. You know, I gradually worked my way up to, Kalila and Bunnahabhain, and some of the other Islay distilleries. But when they said they're putting another distillery on Islay, I thought to myself, man, Islay's already perfect, doesn't need another distillery. But I was wrong. It needed Kilchoman because they do things the right way. And I think when this distillery and these whiskeys have some age on them, they're really going to blow us away because they're doing things the right way. Natural color, unchill filtered, and a good ABV of at least 46%. I would love to see more cask strength offerings, but we must play the cards that we're dealt. And let's talk about the cards with a little bit of water on them. Those sour notes come up with water a little bit more than they did need. Again, it's going to be a little repetitive. Green apple, honey, lemon, lime. Almost like I said this in a last review, but like a cedar chip note on this one too. And almost a light white fish. Like mahi. I would say mahi or a halibut. It has a liberal amount of lemon and lime on it. That comes up a lot more with water. Actually, this is a rare whiskey that isn't cask strength that I would actually recommend a few drops of water when you taste it. Taste it neat, but also taste it with a little bit of water because I tell you what, it opened up a few more smells and I was not getting that lemony mahi initially. But I'm getting it now. All right, last sip time with a little bit of water. Give it a score, tell you guys what I think overall. Smoke, apples, vanilla, cinnamon. Another extremely quality offering from Kilchoman. I think these bottles run about $65 or so, roughly. Even though they don't have an age statement on it, and I try to stay away from a lot of NAS whiskeys in general. This is an exception. I would gladly make it any time. I'm going to give this a very solid whiskey score of 89 out of 100. It's at a great price point. This is a bottle of whiskey similar to the Loch Gorm. If you're a whiskey collector, if you just want to expand your horizons as far as whiskey, absolutely try one of these whiskeys. Barley rich, nice peat level, nothing really off-putting whatsoever, especially the price. So that 89 does not include the price, but that's an 89 regardless of any price. And I gotta tell you, this particular whiskey is well worth $100. I would take this over a Lagavulin 16 any day, even though it's probably half the age at best, if not 40% of the age. Anyway, that's my opinion. It's been a little bit of a quicker review, but I want to thank Keith for allowing me to bring this particular Kilchoman to you guys today. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Tell me what you think in the comment section if you've been able to have one of these, and tell me if you're a Kilchoman fan besides this and the Loch Gorm, which is the next Kilchoman I should try. I can get a few from here in Columbus, and would definitely want to try more, so please give me your interjections, and we will go from there. Until next time, I'll see you in the comments section, and I wish you happy drinking.